Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So one question I get asked an awful lot is, and I got asked it just this week in Awakened Consciousness, is Kat, my DM suddenly left without saying a word. And I get asked this an awful lot. Why, Kat? Why do they leave when everything is going so incredibly well? The intensity is just off the scale. They're saying all these incredible things that are like mind-blowing. Why is it then suddenly, like a genie, they just puff into fresh air? What I want to stress here is this can leave divine feminine. And remember, when I talk about divine masculine, divine feminine, I am not talking about gender. This is energy. This connection is an energetic connection. Basically, once soul recognition happens, once the soul recognizes itself in the other body, then the polarity, the positive and the negative, and that's probably a better way to talk about it. The polarity, the positive and the negative. So the divine feminine is the push energy. They're the more spiritually awakened twin. Whereas the divine masculine is the running energy, is the negative part of the polarity. And it's often shown as a battery. So the positive energy going round and then the negative part. They then are the running, the divine masculine. Now, as I say, it doesn't matter what gender you are in the physical. This is energy. It's an energetic connection. It is a connection of one soul. Okay, so it is one soul having two incarnations. But why when when it's going so well, suddenly do they puff and up and leave? Well, and this isn't just like a soulmate up and leaving, where, okay, you probably just get over it after a few months. I do want to stress here that if you're in this connection, twin flame connection, you will have had spiritual synchronicities. Your body will have been going through changes. You will have had a lot more going on. It will have not felt of this world. It will have felt very, very different. And people often say at this point, when the soul has soul recognition, they literally feel physical pain. And often, that Kundalini is really being activated at that point as well. It's not just one thing. And you will be at that point just focusing on the other body leaving. But what I want to just explain to you is there is a lot more things going on. You are going, at this point now, you are activated into awakening. Your Kundalini is activated. Your heart chakra is activated. This is not an easy process to go through. And your mind, your ego mind is now activated like it has never been activated before. And it's going 100 miles an hour. And the person that you thought was the love of your life, or that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with, has suddenly up and left. And and that's why I want to stress, most of the time there's no explanation of it, or there's very little explanation, and it all feels very confusing. What I want to stress here is it's energy, okay? And the energy has built to a certain point, and they can't tell you. Divine masculine will not tell you why, because they don't know why themselves. It feels incredibly intense, incredibly overwhelming. Basically, it is like you are the biggest introvert ever, and you are now shoved into, I don't know, I'm thinking of England and thinking of Wembley, with all the spotlights thrown in on you, and you now have to sing opera and you've never sung opera in your life, you're going to be like, I just need to get out of here now, this very, very moment. And that's what they feel. The intensity is so incredibly overpowering to them that they have to run, and they are not bothered where they are running. They just need to escape that intense energy. Remember, neither of you at this point are really understanding what is going on. And the more that you try and latch on and try and chase and try and, sort the situation out, or what you think you're sorting the situation out, the more intense it feels, because soul has had soul recognition now. And so the intensity of the energy that you push on feels so overwhelming. And that's why, when you have these spin outs and these oscillations and you feel so intense energy for them, that they pull back even further or disappear. I always say it's either they're running into the mountains to get lost or into the ocean, to escape. So what is the biggest thing that you can do at this point? Well, it's everything that you don't want to do. And what I'm going to tell you is everything that your mind and ego will go, I'm not doing that. No way. You need to detox. You need to plug all those leaks, and you need to bring all the energy back to you. That is the key to this journey. Wherever you are trying to figure out the journey, tarot. I worked with somebody the other week and they said they were spending 24 hours virtually, falling asleep watching tarot readings. That, I am not ever thingy in tarot readings, but this connection, you will not figure it with the brain. Once you have had, and that's what tarot is doing basically, what you need to do is shift into soul. This is a soul connection. You are now activated on your awakening. And once you are activated on an awakening, you are now on a soul's journey. So the key to the journey is to shift into soul. You cannot shift into soul when the mind is so activated. So you have to plug the leaks and you have to detox. If you need more help and support on how to shift through this journey, my YouTube channel is here with a bunch of free videos. But if you want to work deeper with me and to really understand the journey and the A to Z of it, then my Twin Flame course is there. My Awaken to Consciousness is there. Everything is there to help and support you shift through this journey. So you really start to get out of that pain. You do not want to stay in that pain any longer. The divine masculine and the divine feminine, this is a dance of the energies. And one of the key points is to bring the energy back to you. That is how you shift the journey. I send you much love, many blessings.